Hey everybody, it's Katrina from the Alluring Bead Boutique, and I'm back just for a quick little bonus video. In the last video, I showed you guys how to make these two spirals. One has a closed center, and one has an open center. And now I'm going to show you how you can turn that little spiral into a beautiful little cone-shaped spiral, a little 3D dimensional object, and also how you can bend this around to make like a post earring out of it. And if you'll notice here how my post is coming up out of the center of the circle instead of over here on the edge, like right here. Okay, so let's show you how to do that. It's really, really easy. All you need are your little open-centered coil and your round nose pliers and a pair of pretty fine tip chain nose pliers if you've got them. So you're going to have to work really slowly and be patient here, but the easiest thing in the world to do, you just take your round nose plier and you put it on the center hull of your little shape, just like that. And then what you're going to do is start slowly and gently pushing this downwards. And roll your pliers a little bit here and there just to make sure that you're getting pushing even. Just work slowly. Resist the urge to stick your fingernails in there and to make it go faster, because what you'll wind up doing is changing the shape of your little cone, and you will not be happy with the results at the end. And just work that first little one is up. Keep working gently on all sides. Turn it around and push on the other side to get the separation, the degree of separation that you want. And I'm having a little trouble up here at the top. So another trick is to basically pull it up. It's going to be a little bit tricky because I don't have any, well, I can use these pliers. You can get inside here, and push and pull that little bit right up, just like this, with these really super fine tip pliers. And just, you can't even hardly use any pressure. You just want to be as gentle as you can possibly go, just to barely move it up, like that. So this is a really cheapo pair of round nose pliers that came with some kind of beading kit I got when I first started buying things to make jewelry with. They're only round right here at the very, very tip, but look how fine that tip is. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of them. Like, once you get down here, they go from being round to being very pointy and diamond shaped, so you can't really work down in here with them. But if you can work up there at the tip with them, they're really handy for something like this. So now I've got that little top part the way I want it. I'm going to put it back on my pliers here, on my round noses, and then I'm going to just start pulling towards the bottom. I'm going to set my pliers like this, just standing them on end. And I'm going to put this like this, where I can work a little bit better. And I want to pull just gently on these bottom ones till I can stretch them out. See how I'm stretching? Just gently bouncing that curve. This is some of that half hard wire I was telling you about, that German wire. So it's a little bit easier to work with in this instance because it retains its shape pretty well. It's almost, once you get it in shape, it's got pretty good memory. So now I'm up to this position. And what I forgot to mention at the very start was, when I made my coil, I went ahead and broke the neck here and made my pointed end go straight up off of my thing. I showed you guys how to do that in the last video. So that's what we wound up with here. Now you can see that I have a little bit of a mess up right here. If you look down my cone, you can see this is coming off just a little bit to the left, a little too far, but that's okay. I'm going to fix that right now as I center the post towards the center. So the first thing I want to do is get my chain nose pliers, and I am going to bend this little part right here. I'm going to bend it straight backwards like this. So I'm holding right here, and I'm just going to bend it straight back to this is what I have. Only went about, a half of a turn to get it to point straight back. Now, if you'll look, you'll see, okay, now my post is centered over the very top wire here, right above the wire below it. I want it to be in the center of my project. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come back just a little ways on this curve. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to grab it again with my chain nose pliers. And I'm going to give it a sharp bend, just like that. And I went a little too far back. But you get the general idea. I should have went back just a little bit less. Let me bring that back out. Now I got a sharp bend right here, but I can fix it a little bit with my round nose pliers. I'm going to get this right back on the same plane. Bring it around. And then I'm going to come just a little bit closer. About right here. I'm going to turn it just like that so that my post is now centered inside of the coil instead of out here on the edge. And there you have these two little cute little conical shaped. Well, I don't really have a great bead laying here to show you guys. Anyhow, so let's just take a look if we wanted to make this into a charm. All we would need to do is get our round nose pliers and then form a simple loop here on the end. I've got about 3/4 or 3/8 of an inch of wire left. That would give me plenty of room to roll down and form a simple loop on this and then bring it back to center it over. And now I've turned it into a cute little charm. So we went from post earring to a little charm. And that is just how you do a cute little cone spiral, guys. Really, really simple. Just practice. Like I said, when a little bit of practice goes a long way when you're making spirals. Dead soft wire works really well for your initial flat spirals. I haven't made one of these cones out of the dead soft wire yet, but I'm imagining that it would probably be a little bit easier to do than the struggle I had using this half hard wire. Alright, so that is it. Just a quick little video on how to make these beautiful little spiral cones. You guys have a great day. Check out my flat spirals video. Head over to the Alluring Bead Boutique and check out all of the corresponding posts on my blog. And for more great wire working basics over there. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.